can we expect from Devin, you know, going up at 147? There's a lot of needle, I guess, between the pair of you. I guess from what you've seen in camp.
Hey, listen, an exciting Devin Haney. Let's sit it right there. I just told you is that if you don't want to fight, then you don't want to fight. There's no clauses, there's no tensions, there's no nothing.
Yeah. He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation.
Bill Haney has sent a direct and unmistakable warning to Shakur Stevenson after reports surfaced that a fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson has officially been agreed upon.
I told y'all Dev will beat the shit out of Shakur Stevens.
Yes, but did you talk to Turkey out of sheet?
He gonna beat Rockstar Shakur?
Beat the shit out of Shakur.
Rockstar, he gonna beat the shit out of Rockstar Shakur Stevenson. Beat the shit.
Shakur's no different than everybody else. They're all really good. Devin is special. He has the style, he has the confidence, he has the ability to navigate his own career in a way that he's able to fight all of them, and he fares a great chance against all of them. That's something that's special. That's something that's rare.
Speaking with confidence, Bill Haney emphasized that Shakur Stevenson will be stepping in against elite speed, sharp defense, and proven championship experience, making it clear there will be no shortcuts, and that fight night will deliver a punishing test capable of exposing any weakness under the global spotlight.
Thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause?
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I can pop it on channels and shit like that and do that, you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, you know, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad motherfucker around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or, I mean, who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin that got in the ring with him.
The long-anticipated showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney has evolved into one of boxing's most talked-about potential super fights, with rivalry history and negotiations dating back several years.
Was that ever something that you wanted to consider, though? Like, on some, because I think people say this narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they're trying to ignore. Right. They gonna ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we're gonna do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he gonna fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up.
Yeah.
But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever is that they was gonna offer, that's what it was gonna be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had no choice. I just tried to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights at 130 pounds. Like, if we're gonna be realistic.
Shakur Stevenson has openly stated that any potential bout at 147 pounds would include strict rehydration clauses following the official weigh-in.
To come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clauses. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration, like the IBF rule, basically.
You gotta understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're gonna be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys gonna get it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170.
Bill Haney has remained firm in his stance on rehydration clauses, making it clear he will not accept any such limits in Devin Haney's fights. a position that could directly affect negotiations if Shakur Stevenson insists on including one as part of any agreement.
At a fight you guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on a phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like Dev, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, and how you get down the next day is, it's what it's all about,
Bill Haney has made it clear that he is not interested in negotiating any catchweight terms for a potential fight involving his son, Devin Haney, a stance rooted in his broader refusal to accept rehydration clauses or weight restrictions that could limit Devin's natural size advantage.
Catchweight, which is what he wants to put on, not a catchweight, but a rehydration, which is what he said it would require in order for him to fight Devin.
No, what he said was that he doesn't do any negotiation. He has a management team that does it. And let's just stay and keep it right there. Everything that he's saying, he's not going to 100% stand on it, because he says he doesn't negotiate against himself and refers back to his team. So I can't take any of that serious, especially, like I said, given an opportunity that you understand that he says that based on Conor Ben doing something that he felt might be unfair and putting it on Chris Eubank is what he's saying that he might.
Bruce Carrington said he believes Shakur Stevenson would outbox Devin Haney by controlling the distance, dictating the timing, and creating sharp angles. According to Carrington, Shakur's footwork, defensive awareness, and ring IQ would neutralize Haney's jab, limit clean exchanges, and transform the contest into a high-level technical chess match.
At 147 between him and Devin, Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great matchup. And I don't know, that's actually a really good fight.
According to many analysts, Shakur Stevenson has all the attributes to become boxing's next major star, blending elite technical skill, defensive mastery, and a high boxing IQ that could help move the sport forward as fans increasingly value precision and strategy over pure knockout power.
Devin Haney, Conor Ben, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport, being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, I even forgot Murataya's there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to
His disciplined approach and ring intelligence set him apart, positioning him as a potential defining figure in boxing's future, especially as he continues to secure notable victories while maintaining an undefeated record.
All those guys putting that on resume, man. We talk about legendary stats. We talk about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because all these guys are elite guys this generation. People respect them. And if Shakur beat them, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular. Extremely popular. Even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now. And I feel like Shakur could be that face of American boxing that we've always had. We have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather. So I don't know. And guys, tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchups for Shakur that could really go.
A potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney promises to be a true mega fight for boxing, bringing together two of the sport's brightest stars. With both fighters undefeated, technically elite, and driven to cement their legacies, the matchup would highlight top-tier skill, strategy, and excitement, captivating fans around the world and ushering in a new era for the sport.
Confirms what I've been saying. 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, superstar boxer, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, Devin the Dream Haney, 33 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He calls out another first ballot Hall of Famer of his era. Ironically enough, Devin Haney is 27, and the person he calls out is 28 years old, who's another first ballot Hall of Famer, Olympic silver medalist, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously up until yesterday held the WBC 135-pound title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title. At the same time, superstar boxer, 4-division champion, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Shakur Stevenson, who has 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, as I said, and Devin Haney confirmed it, as you see.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney has firmly established himself as one of boxing's most technically gifted fighters, earning acclaim for his lightning-fast reflexes, pinpoint accuracy, and methodical approach inside the ring. Observers frequently praise his ability to control fights, adapt to opponents, and remain composed under pressure, traits that make him a formidable challenge for anyone. Analysts like Bernie have highlighted that Haney's blend of speed, strategy, and discipline positions him as a true test even for the most decorated champions. When compared to Shakur Stevenson, the potential matchup gains even greater significance. Both fighters bring elite-level skill, sharp boxing intelligence, and an unrelenting drive to cement their legacies. A fight between them would be more than a contest of talent. It could become a defining moment in both of their careers. Bernie emphasized that the bout would showcase high-level strategy, resilience, and technical mastery, making it an unmissable clash for boxing fans around the world.
Shakur is a 4-weight world champion. Devin is a 3-weight world champion. Devin was undisputed, but now Shakur is a 2-time lineal champion. So he's a 2-time Ring Magazine winner. 2-time unified champion. If you want to add the ring, as far as with the WBO, he was unified at 130. So he's a 2-time unified champion, 2-time lineal champion. Beat a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who rises to the occasion. Had a close fight with George Kambosos. You can make a claim that he was fighting out of frustration or out of emotion. And that was it. He was in his prime too. Josh Taylor seemed to be drained at 140. Not taking away from Devin, but he was already moving up to 47, they were saying. Lomachenko was a little older and smaller. So,
Greg Hackett claims that Shakur Stevenson is deliberately avoiding the fight because he recognizes that Devin Haney brings an equally elite skill set to the table. According to Hackett, Haney's speed, defense, discipline, and ring IQ mirror Stevenson's own strengths, eliminating the usual stylistic advantages Shakur enjoys. Hackett argued that Shakur typically favors opponents who are either slower or more aggressive, allowing him to control range and tempo, whereas Devin would force a high-level chess match with no easy openings. He suggested that the risk-to-reward ratio doesn't favor Shakur, especially against a fighter capable of matching him technically and mentally over 12 rounds, making the bout far more dangerous than fans might realize.
He knows Dev has something for him, but he got something for Dev. It's a great fight. He know he could possibly lose to Dev. There's things that Dev understand about boxing that Shakur understand, and he wouldn't be able to just take full advantage of Devin Haney. You know what I mean? They both They both got an education. That's what I'm saying. This comes down to education. That's why Floyd and them used to yell, skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be in the gym working on your skills package. A lot of these dudes ain't working like they think they working. You know what I'm saying? They in the gym, they sweating, you know what I mean? They working hard, but the information that's being transferred to them is bullshit information, and it's showing in the fights. But who am I?
Arms, you think for the 5-piece, why everybody want to see Shakur and Devin when Keyshawn called him out?
All of those is great fights.
Many experts maintain that Shakur Stevenson isn't avoiding Devin Haney, but is instead seeking bigger challenges that could elevate his legacy. Reports suggest Stevenson has explored a potential clash with Conor Benn, signaling a focus on high-profile, career-defining fights rather than simply taking the next available opponent. This approach reflects a calculated strategy. Stevenson appears to prioritize long-term impact and legacy over immediate bouts, carefully selecting opponents who can enhance his reputation and test his skills at the highest level. By targeting marquee names in high-stakes matchups, he shows a willingness to step into contests that could define his career rather than chase easy victories. This mindset has sparked widespread debate in the boxing community, with some praising his ambition and vision for building a lasting legacy, while others question whether avoiding certain matchups might cause unnecessary delays.
Kind of being thing. Shakur's been getting a lot of flack because fans feel like that Shakur is ducking Devin Haney. How do I feel about Shakur ducking Devin Haney? I don't think it's true. I don't think it's a thing. Shakur said he's gonna go up, put a rehydration clause on the man to fight him. Is Devin Haney gonna take a rehydration clause to fight? If not, I don't think so. So why are we even having the debate about him fighting Devin? It's not like he's fighting a champion to get a random accolade like a belt or something, you know? So it's really irrelevant to even bring up why Shakur is not fighting Devin. He's fighting Conor Benn because he feels like he needs to fight Conor Benn because he disrespected him or whatever the case may be. It's really nothing to it. Fans are trying to put Devin and Shakur against each other. I would love to see the fight, but
Shakur Stevenson has made it clear that he aims to achieve big things in boxing and isn't intimidated by tough challenges. Addressing critics who question his size and suggest he may be too short to compete effectively at 147 pounds against fighters like Devin Haney or Conor Benn, Stevenson responded with confidence and determination. He emphasized that physical attributes alone won't dictate his success in the ring, highlighting his skill, speed, defensive mastery, and ring intelligence as key tools that allow him to compete at the highest level regardless of size. Stevenson's mindset reflects a focus on strategy, preparation, and adaptability, showing he is willing to face elite opponents to solidify his legacy. By openly confronting doubters and expressing his ambition to take on significant, high-profile fights, he demonstrates not just confidence, but a clear vision for his career, signaling his intent to prove naysayers wrong and leave a lasting mark on the sport.
Fights. I like big fights. I like big money fights. I like proving that I'm the best, and I like doing things that people say I can't do. There's a lot of people that will say that I'm too little for Conor Benn, and I can't do it. So it makes for a tremendous fight. It's gonna be a good beef. I like the beef. I like the story behind it, and it's a tremendous fight.
Just wanted to follow up on the Conor Benn conversation. I saw him after the fight, and I just asked him. I said, "Hey, would you agree to that rehydration clause?" And he said, "F no." So my question for you is, how does that fight get made then?
If he's not going to agree, then we probably don't fight. So he's just wasting time. We'll see. But I'm a businessman at the end of the day. And like I said, he did a rehydration clause with Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank was in the ring half. Why can't he do this?
Keyshawn Davis has also called out Devin Haney following his impressive recent victory. Davis wasted no time stepping into the spotlight, signaling his readiness to challenge one of the sport's top talents. Known for his sharp combinations, speed, and relentless pressure style, Davis made it clear that he sees himself as a legitimate contender capable of testing Haney at the highest level. By publicly issuing the challenge, Davis positions himself as a fighter unafraid to take risks and pursue high-profile matchups that could define his career. Analysts note that Davis's skill set makes him a dangerous opponent for any champion, including Haney. The call-out has generated excitement among fans eager to see how Davis's aggressive approach would fare against Haney's technical precision. If the fight comes together, it promises a high-stakes clash with potential title implications and significant career impact for both fighters.
A bright enough star that he'd be willing to take, because, you know, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know me. People know me. I can go to the UK and sell. Like, I can go anywhere and sell. My first main event, I sold 10,000 tickets. I sell, period. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's entertaining me, because I am a star. But when I come with that world title, whether I beat Dalton Smith or I go move up a weight and beat Lewis Crocker, once I come with them world titles, it's just a...
Devin Haney has made it clear that he is willing to face Keyshawn Davis without any special conditions, showcasing his straightforward, no-nonsense approach to competition. Bill Haney, his father and trainer, echoed this stance, emphasizing that Devin prefers to fight at his natural weight rather than strain himself with restrictive rehydration or catchweight stipulations, a point that contrasts with reports of Shakur Stevenson's preference for structured weight management. On the other hand, Davis has admitted to some lingering frustration toward Haney, recalling early encounters when he felt underestimated as a younger fighter. Despite that history, both men are now focused on the bigger picture: opportunity, career growth, and legacy. Their dynamic underscores that boxing is about more than talent. It's shaped by strategy, past experiences, and calculated decision-making. As these factors continue to influence negotiations and fan interest, anticipation builds for a potential matchup that could carry major significance for both fighters' futures and reputations in the sport.
On the businessman Davis, as I said yesterday, he fights and beats Keyshawn, then guess what? It makes the fight with Shakur and Devin that much bigger, right? Because it's a redemption, it's a storyline, so on and so forth. Devin has history, sparring session. We know the history, right? So Devin Haney wants that fight, as we know. This is not a surprise. This is what Devin Haney does. No stipulations. As father, trainer, and manager Bill Haney stated yesterday on the Boxing Voice, he stated, why we have to have stipulations, roadblocks. We ain't trying to do that. Devin moved up so he don't have to drain himself. Why would he have to drain himself, right? Nonetheless, Shakur wants a 10-pound rehydration course. Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, as you're going to see right here, he explains why he don't like Devin Haney. Because, and people are asking me and sending me, this is an old clip that Keyshawn did with Wallow and Gilly. And people are asking me my thoughts is resurfaced because obviously the Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, a saga has started.
Will Shakur Stevenson finally outbox Devin Haney? Or will Haney's skill and strategy prevail? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.